Hello, my Sword students, Sword Sensei here, back at it again with another video. Um, I know I'm doing this really late again. I'm recording right now. It's late. I wanted to post it. I'll, you know, I'll be posting the second part to what if Deku what if Deku had a nuke quirk um, before this video, so you guys can get that first. Anyway. This is what if Deku was the juggernaut. I'm the juggernaut, bitch. If you don't know who the juggernaut is, it's pretty much X-Men's version, X-Men's Marvel X-Men's version of the Rhino. The juggernaut is a big brute of a Hulk. He literally, they're literally the same size as the Hulk. He's literally the same size as the Hulk, but this is a hero version. I don't think I'll ever do what if Deku was a villain unless I have a perfect quirk for it, like this one. But this one I'm making a hero. I don't know if you guys want to make this into a villain. What if or vigilante? I might do something. I don't know. Anyway, so this is what if Deku was the Juggernaut Part 1. Um, Now, I'm not going to be going through this as like fast as possible because I have a really interesting you know um really interesting start to this what if, and it kind of goes into what if Deku had a new quirk on just the help that he gets. So we start out with Izuku Midoriya. He was told that he will oops that he will get a quirk, but there are sure no he's told that he is quirkless. Hmm. This is still the same. This is I'm gonna say a day after. No, still the same day. And well, Inko was upset seeing Izuku upset, and they had to go grocery shopping. And I am kind of taking this first part from quietly. What if it was or not? He really inspired me to do this. I mean, the fanfic that he read, I think, inspired me to do this, but go check out Quietly. He makes good What If Naruto content and What If Deku movies on there. I don't know if I'll do a What If Deku movie, because you know how long it takes me just to get like through a few parts. Uh, and anyway, uh, I'm trying to make my bed so I can go to sleep. We see Zuko as he dropped as they're going to a local supermarket, you know, going to a local supermarket because they had to, grab some food. Also, this is what the Juggernaut looks like. He is one, excuse my language, YouTube, but he's one mean motherfucker. But Izuku won't. He'll kind of gain the attitude of the Juggernaut. Yes and no at the same time. It just trust me. Um, I'll keep it on this one. Where we see Izuku as he dropped his All Might action figure. Um, as we see, he dropped his All Might action figure and is now trying to um, and is now trying to. No, sorry. Uh, Izuku dropped his action figure in the middle of the road at the crosswalk because they're at the shop, whatever. As Inko didn't notice that Izuku, she wasn't holding his hand. As Izuku goes and slowly walks to get his action figure, as the light goes, the light's still like red and crap, but there is a couple, and this guy got a new sports car from his sugar daddy or whatever. Expensive sports car, as he doesn't care where he's looking with this girl in the passenger, as he's not looking where he's going, as he slams. I mean, people are screaming and are like saying, "Dude, look out!" As he looks forward and sees the little kid, and he can't, and he puts on the brakes as he crashes into Izuku, and they're all dead silent for like a good minute. And then they all start screaming. The dude is knocked unconscious, and the girl in the other seat's knocked unconscious. As they see just a tiny hand sticking out. Um, uh, yeah, as they see a tiny hand sticking out, they're all screaming and crap. And, well, um, I'm not gonna take everything from quietly, so I'll make up my own, like, guy. Um, you know what? I'm gonna be taking. I'm sorry for Marvel and DC fans, but his name is Bane. I know. I know. Okay? Bane, the evil brute of a giant, of a scientist. But in. But they don't really show Bane as a smart scientist in, not Justice League, but Team Justice, Teen Justice. I don't. It's not Teen Titans, but this was before Teen Titans. I mean, before Teen Titans Go. That crap. This was. It was pretty much the Justice League, but it's their apprentices as whatever. I forget, but they show him as like a brute. But if you guys didn't know this, Bane was actual scientist in the original. I mean, in one of the Batman series. I forget which one. I think it's just Batman. The Batman the series. I think where Bruce is, he can't work on his legs because his legs are broken. Um, and where he has to fight Bane. But if you guys saw in that episode, I know I'm kind of going into deep, but this is pretty much what Bane, uh, he's in a yellow hoodie, which I think, um, hoodie the, creepypasta originates from. That's my theory on hoodie. Anyway, um, or hood. I don't remember the creepypasta's name, but I think that's where it originated from. Anyway, Um, Bane is an evil scientist. He was always, I think, I'm not 100% sure, he was always ridiculed on just how pathetic he was. So he made a drug to enhance him by constantly feeding him his own blood that he took the drug with. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure. Please come down below. Um, but Bane, in this what if, he's not a hero. He's a regular scientist, but a civilian scientist. But his quirk um is called what is it called? I don't want to say I don't want to say oh God, what is it? Toshra, just Tosh. Um, it is called performance drug. What's the performance drug? I forget what it's called. Ah, some athletes have performance drugs in their system, and they can go for hours on hours on hours without getting tired. Um, Damn it, I forget what it's called. Also, the name is quirk. And drug enhancement. As Bane seeing this, and he doesn't wear his mask. I'm gonna make up what he looks like. What Bane looks like is he has white hair, uh brown. I don't want to say brown eyes. No, brown hair, green eyes, because I'm a brown hair, green eyed person. My hair's absolutely flawless, if you guys understand. Um, but brown hair, green eyes. A lot of scientists are either brown haired that I've seen. Um, Brown hair, green eyes. I mean, yeah, but this is almost okay. But that's just his character. He hasn't gone into action yet. As Inko runs over to Izuku, seeing his hand, and people are screaming, calling 911, calling the heroes, stuff like that. As Izuku, he he is kind of waving his hand uh out. I mean, not waving his hand out, but his hand is like out, arm is out of the car because the car wrapped around his body, and well, um, Inko is like, oh God, Izuku, Izuku, and she hears, "Mommy, where are you? It's dark." As she goes wide-eyed, still with tears rolling down her face, saying, "Can anyone help? My son is still alive. Please, someone help me." As Bane, people see this wimpy looking ass. I'm sorry, no, wimpy looking man, like starting to bulk up. Having like arms like a god. Ugh. I just he pretty much has arms like the juggernaut. And yes, he'll be getting this, but hold on. He'll be getting the armor, but there's a few uh come on. There it is. It is this one. The Juggernaut from the Deadpool series. I mean Deadpool from Deadpool 2. The Deadpool 2 Juggernaut. I'm gonna incorporate a couple of things. Close. But instead of like the red, he'll have this sort of the red helmet. He'll have the chrome dome. I'm gonna say just a metal dome. Anyway, as they see this man who's muscular that can rival All Might, as he says, "Move away, man. Please step back, man." In kind of like a not cowardly, but like frightened attitude. Not frightened attitude, but like kind of stuttering. God, like a kind of a geeky tone. Uh, no offense to you guys. I'm a kind of a geek myself. Hmm, I I play a lot of different card games. None of them are poker. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! If you guys don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh! is, it's cool. And I play a lot of I want to get into it D&D, but I can't really get into that because I don't know how to play, and D&D will like it's like there's so many rules. I'm like, oh God, and excuse me, I had spicy food. Oof. As because I already had to take a swig of water. As as Inko steps back, as Bane like kind of splits apart. I mean, sorry, he he grabs the doors of the car, rips them off, and the paramedics have already arrived, so rips off the door and um um rips off the door and that he gets the lady out first because women and children first, because they can reproduce. We get a population. Anyway, um, what is it called? And then then he rubs off the door to the guy, but his face instantly turns to a scowl, and he just throws the guy out because the guy had his fly down with, and he pulled, and he was getting, uh, you know, I'm not gonna go into explaining because I don't want to get demonetized. Ooh, I'm just gonna say sucky sucky. Yes. I probably shouldn't have said that. Please, YouTube, don't demonetize me. I really want to get this video out. Anyway, uh, yeah, excuse me, I'm tired. Um, as as he kind of just grabs the guy by his collar, kind of throws him out because he just doesn't like him. As now he grabs the two ends of the car as he starts pulling them apart, literally pulling pulling the car apart, literally two halves. Actually, no, he just pulls the car enough to get Izuku out because I don't want to, But you know, as the paramedics look at the girl first, as then they rush to Izuku, saying that I mean, Bane and Inko see that he's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with him, and the paramedics come rushing over, seeing that they're looking at Izuku as Inko is holding Izuku, crying, but they're tears of joy as paramedics look him over like real quickly, seeing that he's perfectly fine. No visible damage. As then they get to the guy. Now the paramedic. I'm sorry. They're not paramedics. They're two heroes. I don't know why I said paramedics. One is called Shine Knight, and I'm using Shine Knight from Yu-Gi-Oh! I know. Okay, that sounds more like an attack hero, but I think Shine Knight is more of a support hero because he can deal twice the damage back. Anyway, and also a hero that goes by the name. Oh God. I wanna. Mm, Tutankhamun. No. Cleo. Cleopatra. Not Cleopatra, but Cleopatra. Like how you patch up a wound. Cleopatra. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, and she's wrapped in bandages, but they're bandages of medical tape that um that her body can produce. While Shine Knight, um, he's more of a support and attack hero at the same time. Also, an emergency hero for you know people who uh people who need medical attention. As Izuku, and at this time he's 4. So, mm, as Izuku is, you know, they look over Izuku, yada yada yada. Then they look at the guy. They look over the guy real quickly, stuff like that, until they notice his fly is down, and they can see a part of his thing, and they are disgusted. And people around them, they already knew. So Shine Knight says, well, every male turn around, please. And Shine Knight with his pointy boot, pointy boot, reeling it back, saying, "Well, it looks like you're not only gonna lose the car, you're gonna lose the chance to have kids." As he kicks the guy in the balls, the guy's hearing a loud, like, crunching sound, and they wince in pain. Shine Knight grabs his, family jewels. Bane grabs his family jewels. All the guys do. And the women are like, yeah! You know, saying, Shine Knight, you're the most heroic guy ever. And he's like, nah, he doesn't do that, but like, pointy toed boots. I'm actually wincing right now. I'm cringing right now. Uh, anyway, as the guy rolls over, he, him grabbing what's pretty much not there anymore. He is now a woman at this point. Because his balls have disintegrated. Okay. But yeah, no, grabbing his family jewels while his eyes are rolling back into their sockets of the excruciating pain that Shine Knight, um, that Shine Knight just gave that guy. The guy doesn't really matter, but he will matter. He doesn't matter right now, but he will matter in the future, like just like a couple months. I'm gonna do a couple months time skip almost after this, but I gotta finish this part, and the couple months time skip will happen in this part also. I'm just foreshadowing some events. Foreshadowing, shadowing. Anyway, as you know, Bane says, well, may I accompany you, ma'am? Reverting back to his non-muscular, timid state, as she says, "Why? I may be able to help to see what's going on. I'm a kind of a scientist and a quirk doctor myself." As you know, they get to the hospital with Izuku, and well, Bane. That's literally his name, Bane. Because I don't know what Bane's real name is, but I think he's Swedish. I think no, he's not Swedish. I know he's American, America, but Gotham City. You have the hmm. I know there's probably some British, hmm, British people in there, British supervillains, but I don't remember if what his nationality is. I know his race, human, um, human white male. Don't know his pounds. I should probably look up his specs. Anyway, uh, hmm, anyway, yeah. Anyway, Izuku. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, the Bane runs some tests on Izuku, saying, "Well, Miss Midoriya, your son is a uh, very good quirk, surprisingly. Even though I just looked over what the quirk doctor made of his assessment. I guess he didn't realize he accidentally mistook some files.